Let me see. Has the stream started?
This subscriber said honeysuckle. You need to try this and see if it's good. But by looking at it, this is a one ingredient chip that's 100% sugar. And while the crunch that she gives makes it sound pretty convincing, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure about this. But she starts by adding the ground chicken to her bowl.
At Botrix said Botrix has successfully joined the channel.
Okay, I guess we are now ready to go. Let me see. I think someone just invited me. What is it? I don't know. I'm gonna do some zero build first. Let me see, is the mic working? Hello? Is the mic working? Oh yeah, that's good. Bro has Travis Scott. I think that's the bot though, so not really that surprising. Yo, what's up? Yeah.
At Koala Kai YT said what's up man.
Hey, what's up, Koala? How you doing, bro? What'd you say?
At Daniel Munoz 5 said hi.
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
At Koala Kai
Let me
YT
turn
said
that
doing
down.
good.
Yeah, I'm down to play.
At Koala Kai YT asks how about you?
Bro, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I can play.
At Koala Kai YT
Oh, I
asks
can
when did
leave.
you start playing?
Why? It just started. It's just a casual. When did I start playing? What do you mean, bruh?
At Daniel Munoz 5 said I am playing Fortnites right now.
Nice, bro. Yeah, Fortnite's good. Yeah,
At
definitely.
Koala Kai YT asks when did you start playing Fortnite? At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said yo WSG.
Huh?
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle asks can I add you?
Yeah, that'd be cool, bro. Hey, what's up, Wiggle? How you doing, bro? Yeah, you can add me. Just, drop your user in the chat and I'll get you added.
At Lesha Storbeck 6917 said you AR guy.
What? Yeah.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said Ott Marcos True or Rittenhawk 4059 or Brazil the one. At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said it is one of them.
Okay, I'll try adding both, bro. I don't know how to do that. If you show me, yeah. Yeah, I'm there.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said I will also play Fortnite in my PS5 by the way. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
Oh, it's like the copy link. Okay. Yeah, I copied the link. What do I do now?
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Oh, okay, yeah.
At Accuracy 146 send a link.
Okay, I found it. Okay, Marcos, sorry. I was doing something. Let me see. Nice, bro, yeah. Brazil the one, yeah, okay. I got you, bro.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said yay it's good.
It doesn't matter, yeah, we could do squads. Yeah, sure.
At Kaleido
No,
BR asks have you been to
bro.
Epstein Island?
Why would you ask that? I can't play right now, I'm playing with somebody. I don't know, like Palms is fine.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said try to guess why my name is Brazil the one.
I don't have any idea, bro. What?
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said, "Cuss, I'm from Brazil."
Okay. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of assumed that. Nice, bro. Yo, there's a lot of, I
At
think
Nisa
they're
Wiggle
bots that
Wiggle
are
asks,
landing
"What is the
in.
link for?"
The link is for, the channel of my friend that I'm playing with.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said, "OARL."
Nice. Yeah, I see him. Gold combat, jeez.
At Nightbot said, "I also
I
stream on
usually use a
Twitch."
pump though.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said back.
Yeah, the spaz is good too.
At Nightbot said, "I also stream on Kick." At
Hey,
Nisa
what's
Wiggle
up,
Wiggle
Levi?
said
How
he
you
is also
doing?
live
What's up,
streaming.
Matthew?
At Levawila23 said, "Hey."
What, you
At
don't want the
Matthew-E3
golden
said,
pump
"Yo."
or combat?
At Nisa
Okay,
Wiggle
yeah, I'll
Wiggle
take it.
said, "I think that was him." At Nightbot said, "Join the Discord."
You think what was him? What are you talking about, Wiggle? Yeah, I could use some bubbles.
At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle said, "Your friend." At Matthew-E3 said, "Okay." At Nisa Wiggle Wiggle asks, "Can I join after that round?"
No. I can't really. We're kind of having, people from his chat join, so. I mean, yeah, that'd be
At
cool. I have a
Matthew-E3
couple
said
people
same.
asking to play.
At Nisa Wiggle
Yeah, we
Wiggle
might
said,
be able to
"Okay,
get you
thumbs
in
up
here in a few
emoji."
rounds, bro. Okay. I already got a loadout. I'm set. I got some shockwaves.
At Matthew-E3 said, "Okay, thumbs up emoji."
Alright. No, they cannot hear you. I'm not sure how to set that up, because if I was using my PC, they'd be able to hear you, but I'm using my PS5 and a capture card. No, I was using my PC, but I got a PS5, and my PC's like slightly less powerful, so I use the PS5. I pegged them both.
An Angel Fector said high accuracy. Didn't know you streamed, gave you a sub slightly smiling face emoji.
Hey Angel, good to see you. Thanks for the sub.
At Matthew-E3 said can 8 join. At Matthew-E3 said I.
Okay guys, I'm playing with somebody else. If you want to get in here, you gotta be subbed to my channel and his channel, and then we can get you in. Bro, oh shit, never mind.
At Nightbot said I also stream on
nice.
Twitch. At Matthew-E3 said what is his cagnal?
His channel is pinned. It's the pinned comment, bro.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. Angel Fectors just followed. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew-E3 said
Yeah, I'll take
okay.
the Flowberry. Yeah, I have to. I try to always carry bunkers. Yeah, I'm carrying 3 weapons, so I'm just doing utility and heals. They probably do. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm coming. That guy's one shot on me. Damn, I just barely survived.
Are you gonna eat now?
Thank you. Uh, yeah, I should probably. I don't know why they added the pistols and the sniper. Added the exotic sniper and the pistols. The pistols? Huh. Yeah. Simpsons season was good. I really liked that season. Dang, they had some nice loot. So they had some nice loot. Yeah. There's a boss over there. I don't know what one. Yeah. No, I found one on the ground.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Yeah. It's crazy to say, but I don't really need the mythic shotguns. Mm. Well, I've been trying to use them recently. Yeah. Looks like we got a good shot at winning. I'm gonna grab these. Yeah. Hmm. Besides Slowberry, no. Uh, I see shots behind us. Hey,
And
what's
not
up,
Lady
Plate?
Animation said hi. And not
Welcome to
Lady
the
Animation
stream.
said hi and played
Thank
the
you for
one
the
from
sub, bro.
Sweaty's stream. And not Lady Animation
Yeah, I
said
know, he
also
said
I
that.
sub.
Yeah. Holy, I got lasered. I'm putting down Flowberry. Yeah, we're in zone and they're not.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said how the hell did I not get notified?
I don't know, Milk. Are they landing on us? Holy crap, I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's unbreakable? Huh.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said I swear to God I woulda got on.
Holy, brother.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said WTH.
They're not
At
peeking
Bottle of Milk
either.
199 said who's Sweaty Betty it. At Nightbot said I
Holy,
also
they got
stream
me
on
to
Twitch.
1 health. I'm getting back.
At Nightbot said I also stream on
Sweaty's a
Kick.
friend that I'm playing with. He's also streaming.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said who's Sweaty Betty YT. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
I'm trying to come over to you. I think they're pushing
At
them.
Bottle of Milk 199 said K1 sec.
I don't know, maybe they'll fight each other to death. I couldn't hit any shots on them. I got him. Or maybe you got him, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I can see him healing. Oh shit, I gotta move. Yeah, I know. I'm hiding under his bunker. Okay, yeah. He's one shot. I think one of them's knocked. Yeah, nice. Yeah.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said Lemmy in the party once or done.
Milk, if you want to play, just sub to him and we can get you in here, bro. The link is pinned in the comments.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said I did sub. At Bottle of Milk
Could we
199
get
said
him
I
in?
swear to God I just did.
Okay, yeah, he said he did. Let me. Yeah, I'll invite you in just a sec, Milk.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said hi.
Hey, what's up, Matthew? How you doing, bro?
At ACA Mike NZ said hello bro waving hand emoji.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Good to see ya. Welcome in.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said yo.
What's up, Matthew?
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At ACA Mike NZ said first time I've seen your face lol.
Yeah, I know. I
At
always have
Matthew
a face
Chooney
cam on
Shirley
stream,
said
bro.
67. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
No, you can't.
At ACA Mike NZ said I subscribed.
Hey, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Oh, we're doing trios?
At Matthew
or-
Chooney Shirley said he.
Yeah, Milk's one of my moderators.
At Matthew Dashi 3 said I will invite a friend PLS don't kick him.
I don't hear anything.
At Matthew Dashi 3 said NVM. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said John me.
I can't join you, bro. I'm playing with somebody right now.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said okay. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said knees.
Yeah, what happened to him? Uh-huh.
At Matthew Chooney
Yeah,
Shirley
fine.
said yo BRP. At Leo Wilson X1H
I don't
said you
mind.
what's up?
Hey, what's up, Leo? How you doing? I don't know. I think
At
Palms
Matthew
is
Cheney
a
Shirley
really
said yo
good
bro.
POI personally.
Right, honey.
At Matthew Cheney
There's
Shirley
people
said
landing
hi.
here like a lot. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Riptides is good because you can get the mythic.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said 100 VB.
I don't know what you mean by that, Matthew.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said 100 VBX. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Harperword-B7D said yo I'm the one that just friended you, can you invite me, I also subbed.
Oh yeah, I wasn't in it. I can join and see. Yeah, I think your audio's fine. No, it's not. It's definitely not glitching out.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said 123 quintillion, 456 quadrillion, 789 trillion,
Harper,
999 billion,
I don't know, maybe we could get
999
you in
million,
after.
999,999
You gotta sub to Sweaty as well.
to the power of 99999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999999
No, I randomly found your channel at one point.
At Leo Wilson X1H said
I don't
I'm
know,
going out to join you.
it's been a while. Yeah, I don't know why he's spamming. I could use
At
some
Harperword-B7B said I have also been trying to friend him also, but my game won't let me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sweaty said you're from his chat, and he said we could get you in, bro. Yep, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can buy the purple hunting rifle. Yeah, it was around the time when my channel started blowing up.
At Harperward-B7B said, "Are you ready for the new season?"
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely ready for the new season. Hopefully it's good. Yeah. I got 150 on one of those. Oh, shit. Get out?
At Nightbot said, "I also stream on Twitch."
I don't think they're following me. I'm gonna try and... Okay, somebody else killed him.
At Nightbot
Bro,
said, "I also stream
getting
on
shot at
Kick."
from everywhere.
At
I'm gonna hide in
Nightbot
this
said,
bush.
"Join the Discord."
Yeah. Wait, let me see. It might be drivable. Holy, bro, I'm dead. There were so many people.
Yeah.
At
Mine's lower than that.
Harperward-B7B said, "Yo, can you invite me now?"
Hey, what's up, formally? What's up? Oh, never mind. Wait. I was reading. That was dead. I don't know. Victory Royales are kind of hard for me to get right now. Yeah. Yo, Harper, what's your epic?
At Bottle of Milk 199 said, "What's her epic?" At Bottle of Milk 199 said, "As in what's her user?"
Yeah, I think he might have already left chat. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Well, Sweaty's east and I'm, yeah. Yeah, exactly.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Yeah, they have Looney Tunes in the new season. I think it's I think they said it's going
At
to be part of the
Nightbot
Battle
said I
Pass.
also stream on Kick.
Yeah.
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Yeah.
At Run Sweats said hi.
Hey, what's up, RNG? How you doing, bro? Is that you, Harper? I don't know. He said, okay, yeah, that is him. Okay.
B7B said yes. At Run Sweats said fuck this system. Bro, stop calling me Run Sweats.
Bro, that's not what I called you. Alright, let me accept that real quick. Yeah. Yeah, he said that's him. There's a boss over here, Brutus.
At Run Sweats said I'm not talking about you, bro. I'm talking about the system.
Oh, yeah, I can't
At
change
Matthew
what
Cheney Shirley
the
said hi.
AI calls you, bro. It calls him Rung.
At Run Sweats asks can you invite me back cause I wanna play?
I mean, I got him last time, so you can have him if you want.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said yo. At Run Sweats said invite me please I want to play.
Yo, RNG, if you want to play, you gotta subscribe to, Sweaty and we can get you in here, but not next game. It'll be Probably the game
At
after.
Matthew
Holy
Cuney
crap,
Shirley
bro.
said 6767676767676767.
Hey, what's up, Harper?
At Matthew Cuney Shirley said invite me, please, I'm your friend on Fortnite. At Rung Sweat said don't spam please.
Yeah, for some reason they
At
changed
Matthew
it so
Cuney
that you need
Shirley
50
said I have that
subs
Santa
now.
Claus skin. At Rung Sweats asks who do I have to subscribe to.
Holy, bro.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
I almost got killed.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
Okay, bro. Yeah, you can't
At
play
Matthew
right
Cuney
now.
Shirley said
If
I'm
you
about to
sub to
hop on
Sweaty, we can
Fortnite.
get you in a few rounds, I think.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said Matthew don't spam numbers. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At
Okay, I'm
Bottle of Milk
coming over to you guys.
199 said sub to at Swooty Bediet.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I'll go buy the tags.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said at Sweaty Bediet I mean.
Okay.
At Matthew Cuney Shirley said I'm sorry I span. At Bottle of Milk 199 said if you wanna play.
Yeah. I just ran into a team of bots. I almost said sweats. Oh.
At Matthew Cuney Shirley said don't ban me please don't.
Bro, you're not getting banned. You're good.
At
I'm
Matthew
pretty
Cuney
sure he
Shirley
was saying
said
the
that's
same
funny.
thing a couple streams ago. I got some ammo. Oops, I did not mean to do that. What? Bro, that was an accident. I tried to pull out my inventory.
At Matthew Cuney Shirley said thanks.
Bro, Milk's just joking. It's fine. I almost got enough for the exotic pistols. Okay, yeah, I got enough. I'm gonna try them out.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said have a great day. At FJB 2000 said hello accuracy.
Hey, what's up, FJB? How you doing, bro?
At Rung Sweats said I
There's people
subscribed to
shooting
him.
at me. I'm just shockwaving away though.
At FJB 2000 said how's the new setup? At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Okay, we can get you in here in a few rounds, bro.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Yeah.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said hi.
Nice. All dead.
At FJB 2000 said I can't hear the in-game sound.
You can't hear the okay, that's weird. Let me... Yeah, I accidentally clicked something. I turned it off real quick. Can you hear game sound, Milk?
At Run Sweats asks can I join Browski? At FJB 2000 said still can't.
That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Holy crap, there's somebody on me.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
At Rung Sweats asks, can you invite me? At Matthew Chooney Shirley said hi.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing?
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
Glad to hear it, bro.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said good. At Rung Sweats said your stream kind of laggy. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Yeah, it is for some reason.
At Matthew-E3 said can I join you? At Rung Sweats asks can I join you after this game?
I think it'll be a couple games, bro, maybe.
At Matthew-E3 said I'm requesting to join. At Matthew-E3 said can I join your party, I'm a subscriber.
It'll be a couple games, Matthew. Yeah. Make sure you're subscribed to Sweaty, and then we can get you in here in about 2 games.
At Matthew-E3 said huh. At Bottle of Milk 199 said I am so sorry. At Matthew-E3 said oh I ain't, I will now though. At Rung Sweats said I'm subscribed.
Okay, we'll get Matthew and then RNG in, and then a couple of games, I think 2, bro. Oh, okay, well, probably RNG first, and then Matthew and a couple games after that.
At Rung Sweats said subscribe for him, why he getting it enforced before me? At Bottle of Milk 199 said he'll play an hour then.
Okay,
At Bottle
Milk,
of
I'll
Milk
see you.
199 said if we're occupied. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Bottle of Milk 199 said but if not invite me. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Riley-DHG70 said hi, did you get your PC back?
Yeah, I got my PC back
At Bottle of
yesterday.
Milk 199 said I envy me when nor full. At Rum Sweats asks nobody cares about you, can you stream on Kick bro?
Bro, what? I don't know.
At Riley-DHG70 said why is it echoing? At Rum Sweats said nobody cares about Night Bulbs streaming on Kick bro.
Let me fix that real quick.
At Riley-DHG70 said I will test it.
Yeah, it should be good now.
At Riley-DHG70 said it is still echoing.
Oh, yeah. Ow. There it goes.
At Levawila23 said yo.
Hey, what's up, Levi? How you doing? Oh, wait, what?
At Levawila23 said where are you? At Levawila23 said you're back.
Yeah, I know. Something accidentally got turned off, but it's good now.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At JoelKing-S8P said you accuracy at me is Jack Wills ready.
Hey,
At
what's up,
Nightbot
Jack?
said I
How you
also
doing, bro?
stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At JoelKing-S8P said I'm good. At JoelKing-S8P said can I join bro?
You gotta sub to Sweaty, and then we will probably eventually get you in here. But it'll be, I don't know. It's gonna be a while. Nope. Oh my god. Hey, Tessa. I fell down and couldn't grab the rope.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Void185 said you gotta write your FN user if you weren't told already. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
I knocked
At
one of them too.
Void185 said in sup accuracy.
I think they'll probably just die in Storm, right?
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Alright, nice. Okay, I'll see you some other time then,
Can't come on
Void.
'cause it late for me and I still have work in the morning, but on the weekends I have free. At Void185 said intern work or how it's called. At Void185 said so CYA.
Okay, see you, Void. I'm coming up. Be there in a sec. Someone's rebooting over here. I'm down.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
You got it.
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Oh, there's another one right there. Bruh. That's funny. Yeah, that's fun. I don't know, maybe you can get it off. Uh, yo! Nice job, bro. Pretty crazy clutch.
At Rung Sweats said invite me.
Hmm. So.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks, are you not letting me join? At Rung Sweats said, but I'm playing after this game. At Nightbot said, I also stream on Kick.
Okay, RNG. Yeah, you can get in.
At Nightbot said, join the Discord. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks, why can I not get in?
I'm doing a collab stream with somebody. If you want to be able to play, you gotta sub to his channel. But it's gonna be a while, because the list is long.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said accepted.
Hey, RNG, what's up?
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said, I'm about to get on Fortnite. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks, yo bro, could I get in?
It'll probably be a while, Tio.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said okay.
Who's what? What?
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said, why not we? At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said, play goat goated.
I'm doing a collab with somebody, Tio. I'll probably be doing regular stream later. No, that's fine.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said okay. At Nightbot said, I also stream on Twitch. At Matthew Chuney Shirley said, can I join your party?
Not right now, bro.
At Nightbot said, I also stream on
Who
Kick.
am I getting shot at by?
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said, stop
No.
spamming. At Nightbot said, join the Discord. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said please.
Yo. It also gives more gold since they put the mythics in the vending machines. I don't know, maybe they're all bots. But is it? Let me check. It's fine on my side. No, it's perfectly fine on my side, so it's probably just you, bro. Yeah. There's a guy up on this cell tower. He's low.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I'm your biggest
They're trying
fan.
to kill me.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan. I'm your biggest fan.
Bro,
At
calm
Matthew
down. I
Chooney Shirley
appreciate
said I
the
subscribe.
kind words though. Oh, I'm dead.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks if you all die, could I join?
Not right now, Tia.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks could I join the next game?
No, not right now, Tia. Getting Bam, invited, bro.
At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Apriliserhoff 5353 said win-win. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said can I join the next game?
No,
At
bro.
Apriliserhoff
Not right now.
5353 said no.
Okay. Hey, RG. There's people on me. I'm down. I think they're bots. I don't know. Okay.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said can I join the next game please?
Bro. I just said no.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said please alright. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said do you want to win 100 versus Bucks? At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Bro, what does that even mean?
At Apriliserhoff 5353 said yo.
Yo, what's up, Tio?
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
I'm getting locked on.
At Apriliserhoff
Yeah, I'm coming.
5353 said look in chat.
I can. No, I'm getting lasered, bro. Bro, I am looking in chat. What do you mean? Bro. I mean, I don't use it since they put the mythics in. It is overpowered, though.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
No. Yeah.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
For mine? Matthew, I'm pretty sure you were asking to get in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think we'll just keep RNG in for now unless anybody says they won't play. Never mind. We'll switch you out for Monkey Man. Bro. Yeah. Hey, Tio, are you subbed to Sweaty? Yeah. It's the pinned link is his channel. Yeah. The pinned link. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's only 1E. Nothing. The link should be pinned in chat though. I clicked on it and it took me right to his channel. It's the black bar with the link on it. That's yeah, the black bar that says accuracy 146 and then the link.
At Matthew Cuney Shirley said, please can I join you?
Yeah, that's it. Just click on that. Huh. You can play probably next, Matthew.
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said no.
I'm sorry, bro. You were AFK and Tia was here.
At Sweaty Betty YT said Sweaty Betty YT.
Yeah, just click on his icon and just. Oh, okay, yeah. You'd have to type in the chat. Oh, hey, yeah, I guess. If I can. Okay, just click on on the icon next to his name, and then click go to channel. Alright. Are we going classified or? Oh, it's us? No, sus is fine. I didn't see the mark.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Yeah, I need to find a weapon.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
I'm coming.
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Oh. You're good, bro. Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry, Tio. I don't think you'd be a good moderator. Nice, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could use shockwaves. Yeah, what? Just break the wall. Break the wall. Boom.
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said, can I join now?
I think after this game or the next one, you're next, bro, so just hold on a little bit.
At
Oh,
Matthew
yeah.
Chuney Shirley
Matthew,
said this game.
you gotta sub to Sweaty, though. Make sure you're subbed to Sweaty. I knocked
At
him.
Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Yeah. I think you can join next game, Matthew. So, not this game, but next game.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, can I watch you play?
Yeah, bro, you can watch. I'm not stopping you. I got him.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, it says I can't watch you play.
Oh, you meant like that, bro? Why don't you just watch in the stream, bro? I got the one below for 91. I'm getting shot.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, okay.
I don't know, I guess you could be mod, but don't do anything bad or I'll have to unmod you, bro. What? Then you can time them out, but don't ban them. Yeah, I know.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, do you like my skin on Fortnite?
Bro, you can join after this game. I told you that.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, can I have mud?
I'm at 7 health. I'm getting locked on from somewhere.
Whoa! How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
What you play, man?
Fortnite?
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, I'm crying.
Fortnite?
At Nightbot said,
Do you
I
play
also
that,
stream on
Roblox?
Twitch.
I'm dead, guys. Or at least I think I am.
Huh?
At Nightbot said, I also stream on Kick.
Yeah.
Do you play Roblox?
Hmm?
Do you play Roblox or no?
A little bit, yeah.
Nice. How are things going here
At
at the
Nightbot
house?
said, join the
Hmm?
Discord.
How are things going for you?
Fine.
Yeah, are you getting along with Abu okay?
Who? Abu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Do you got time to chat for a second, or do you want to just chat while you're playing your game?
I'm streaming right now, but yeah, I guess I could chat.
Okay. Do you want to stop streaming, or do you want to just talk?
Huh?
Do you want to stop streaming, or do you want to finish it up?
It's probably gonna be a while before I finish.
Okay. Do you want to just take a quick break then?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, let me know when you're in a spot where you can chat.
I'm dead right now, so I have a few minutes, I guess.
What was that?
Said I'm dead right now, so I have a few minutes, I guess.
Oh, okay, cool. So, how are things going here at the house with Abu and staff and all that?
Fine.
Cool. How are things going out when doing community outings and stuff like that? Are you able to go out twice a week? I think you guys talked about going out twice a week.
Yeah, we going out.
Okay, is that working out okay for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you decided you want to go out on Mondays and Tuesdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays?
Mondays and Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays. Okay, so are you cool the other days of the week then? If you need to go out, you have to go out independently because staff don't have to take you out because of you're capable of doing that yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's an emergency, like yeah, you got to go to the ER. They'll take you. But if it's just something like going to the gaming store, you got to do that yourself.
Okay, I've never disagreed with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's all good. I just want to make sure. So have you, in regards to, if you decide to take other people's belongings, they might press charges against you.
Yeah, I've never taken anybody else's belongings. I don't know why this would be brought up.
Okay. I think there was some concern with you possibly taking
No,
other
the
people's things.
concern, shouldn't have been a concern because it's never happened.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great. If it's never happened, then we don't have an issue. But if it does happen, they might press charges. So just be aware of that. In regards to placing your things in the common area of the home, like laundry and stuff like that, you need to be able to take those items and put them back in your room, or put them away when staff ask you. Because you're capable of doing that, so you need to be able to. You need to just be doing that yourself. Staff, it's not their obligation to do that because you're fully capable of doing it yourself. So we'll talk more about that next month. We're gonna have a meeting with your stepfather, Gary. Do you call him your dad, or what do you call him? What is he to you?
Dad?
You call him dad. Okay. So yeah, we'll have a meeting with your dad and Abu next month, just to touch base on making sure you're cleaning up the common area of the home. What you do in your room is your own business, but like if you're leaving things in the laundry room or if you're leaving things in the bathroom or whatever, you gotta clean those kind of things up. How do you feel about that?
I don't leave anything in the laundry around
Okay.
besides
At
laundry.
Matthew Chooney Shirley said, "Can I join now?"
Sweet. So yeah, we'll touch base more on that situation. And then if your housemates are saying, dude, no, I don't want you to borrow my bike or whatever that might be, you have to respect their choice. There's no like continuing to bother them. You need to just respect their choice if they're saying no.
I've never forcefully
At
borrowed
Matthew
somebody's
Chooney
bike, so I
Shirley
don't know why
said,
this
"Please."
is
You're not
being
gonna
brought
forcefully
up.
do it, but you have to just leave them alone and accept their.
At
Okay.
Nightbot said, "I also
I've
stream
never
on
done
Kick."
anything otherwise.
Okay, cool. Then if you're not doing it, then there's not going to be any problems. So then we're all good. We all understand what the expectation is here. So,
Alright, is that it?
yeah, that's pretty much all. So yeah, we'll be
At
soon.
Nightbot
Yeah, we're
said,
gonna
"Join the
hang out,
Discord."
and your dad, Abu, and I will meet together and we'll kind of touch base on things. But
Okay.
yeah, that's everything for now. But yeah, hope you have a good day. And Fortnite is up.
After this game, Matthew.
What's up?
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, "Do you want my skin?"
I'm good, bro. Bro, I am getting shot.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said, "I'm your biggest fan." At Gojo-W42ZZ said, "Hi."
Hey, what's up, Gojo? How you doing, bro?
At Crab77777 said I'll be on in a second eating dinner.
Hey, bro.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said 1 versus 1 me. At Gojo-W42ZZ said bro has the same voice every
No.
time.
Use my last one on the diamond. I don't have a jetpack. I'll just follow on foot, I guess. I knocked a guy. I think I'm dead here, though. Damn.
At Crab77777 said why are all y'all anime skins you dweeb?
Hey, Matthew, you can join if you want.
At Crab77777 said big stick means big strokes.
Are you still in chat, Matthew? Okay. Are you on crabs?
At Crab77777 said masturbation.
Bro, calm down. Yeah, please keep it PG, bro. You'll probably just have to pull somebody from your chat. I don't have anybody right now. Matthew's not responding.
At Crab77777 said lol. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Crab77777 said do you like girl Burger King or girl cherries? At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Bro, I don't even know what you mean by that.
At Crab77777 said would you rather a girl have big cherries or big Burger King?
Oh, they did? What, is it OP now?
At Crab 77,777 said, would you rather a girl had
What's your
big
code?
BLV or big down below?
And how do I put in codes? Yeah. It's, I'm on PS5.
At Isabella Andrea 7130
It's
said,
Sweaty
Yoken
Betty
Al Joy.
YT. Oh, okay. Okay. Does caps matter? Oh, okay, good. Uh, not right now, Isabella. Maybe next game? I don't know. Make sure you subscribe to Sweaty though. I have his channel pinned in the comments. That's fine.
At Isabella Andrea 7130 said, okay mate.
Oh crap, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I accidentally set a party invite to somebody. Yeah. Yo, Michael, we're not playing. We're not playing right now. If you want to play, sub to Sweaty, and we can get you in here, bro.
At Crab 77,777 said, excuse you, you said, oh crab.
Holy, bro, I'm dead.
At Nightbot said, I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said, I also stream on Kick.
I said, oh crap, crab.
At Nightbot said, join the Discord.
Okay, please don't spam. Just because TTS is up doesn't mean you can spam. Yeah, I know. That'll probably be a few months though.
At Bottle of Milk 199 said, bad girl.
Hey, W Milk, thank you, bro. I'm alive. Alright, somebody's shooting at me. I'm coming over to you guys. I don't know. I didn't turn around to see. What the heck is that?
How was your lunch?
Okay.
Reload. Oh.
Yo, crown? Do we have a crown right now? No, not right. What? Yeah, I did. Oh, I thought you were just marking it for anybody. Sorry.
At crab77,777 said you're looking at me right now, I'm a crab.
I can see that, bro. I don't know why, but I have a blurry filter on my screen.
At Nightbot said I also stream on
It's
Twitch.
just blurry on the sides for some reason.
At Nightbot said I also stream on
There's
Twitch.
a boss, I think, over at the gas station. Oh, okay.
At Nightbot said join the Discord.
I'm coming, I got no movement right now.
At Isabella Andrea 7130 said
I
hi.
knocked one of them. I think they're rezzing. He was in the bunker. I got hit with a clinger. I don't know from where. I'm coming down to you guys. I knocked one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. He's low. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna need like maybe 50 of it, if that's fine. Okay. Yeah, thank you, bro.
At
Yeah.
Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Hey, what's up, Isabella? How you doing? Like maybe a very small amount I could share. They left? Oh. I got knocked. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I'm dead. Yeah, GG's.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said hi.
Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? If you want to play right now, Matthew, you can. Just make sure you sub to Sweaty.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said yo.
Yeah, just, click the pinned link and sub to Sweaty, and then, yeah, we'll get you in here. I forgot what your username is, so, I guess just request to join. Oh, you can't
At
join?
Matthew Chooney Shirley said I can't join.
Alright, well, that's fine too, bro. Yeah, I don't got anyone, so it's
At
good
Matthew
like it
Chooney
is.
Shirley said I can ask. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick.
Do you want me to turn
At
that
Nightbot
down? Or?
said I also stream on Kick.
I have TTS on, so it reads out the chat.
At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
No.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I'm on Fortnite.
Oh, you are, bro? I think I can get you in after this game, bro.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said yeah. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said okay.
Just make sure you stay in chat.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I'll wait. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said what?
Holy, there's people on me. I'm dead.
At
Yeah, if
Matthew
you're
Cheney
not in
Shirley
chat,
said you
bro,
want me to
then
stay in
shooting
chat.
her can't get you in. So just stay in chat. Yeah, probably.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said hopefully you win.
Yeah, I don't know. The lobbies have been kind of hard. Yeah, maybe.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said are you glad you're my friend?
I'm glad I'm your friend too, Matthew.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Yeah.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Matthew Cheney Shirley said my friend's about to hop on. At Nightbot said
Well,
join
you
the
can play with
Discord.
them if you want. You don't have to play,
At
bro.
Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew Cheney Shirley said don't spam. At Void185 said why the goddamn Nightbot talking.
I don't know. Nightbot talks a lot.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said no 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 no. At Void185 asks can't you disable it?
No, bro. Nightbot's helpful. I need it on. Oh, I am dead, bro. Guy with a...
At Void185 said ah damn. At Matthew Cheney Shirley said I am going to play what you.
Alright, that's fine, bro.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said are you glad you're my friend?
Hey, bro. Me too.
At Matthew Cheney Shirley said hi.
Did somebody drove off with a reboot van?
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said my wheel name is Matthew Shirley.
Well, keep that in mind, bro. Yeah, what? I'm downed again, bro. I'm getting in the reboot van. No, he got me.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said can you give me that skin? At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said can you gift it to me? At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Accuracy146 said don't have V-Bucks. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said don't spam please.
Are you AVG Mike, Matthew? I'm still waiting to be aroused.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said yes.
Okay, bro, yeah, you can join after this game. Oh, everybody's dead except for Sweaty.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said yes. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I am. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said okay thank you. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I'll wait.
Alright, bro.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said sorry I did that. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said hopefully you win.
Yeah.
At Isabella Andrea 7130 said you.
Yo, what's up, Isabella?
At Isabella Andrea 7130 said good man but can L join.
Not right now. In a couple games probably.
At Isabella Andrea 7130 said okay. At Matthew Chooney Shirley said what about me?
Bro, you're still next. You're good. I need shockwave.
At Matthew Chooney Shirley said I'm sorry.
Somehow I got on the mountain from the rail. I knocked one. I'm done. I'm rolling over to you guys. Oh, I'm dead.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch.
Oh, it's all good, bro.
At Matthew Chuni Shirley said no. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew Chuni Shirley said I texted you on Fortnite.
No! So close.
At Clom 1987 said yo sup.
Hey, what's up, Clom? How you
At
doing,
Clom
bro?
1987 said it is me FNAF Gaming.
Yeah, ABG Mike. Oh. Yeah, ABG Mike.
At Matthew
Welcome back,
Chuni Shirley
FNAF.
said yo.
Good to see you again, bro.
At Clom 1987 said you hyped for the new season.
Yeah, definitely,
At
bro.
Matthew Chuni Shirley said ready up.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not ready. Sorry.
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said it's okay. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord.
Quinn Hammers, I think Mike took that. There's a pair right here. Or I did not mean to do that. take some bunkers. Might as well take the blue flags. I'll take his mythic if nobody wants it. Yeah. If I carry a third weapon, I like the arc lightning. Yeah, I could probably get back to stream by myself in a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it too. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm coming to you. I got him. Yeah. I just landed against the giant black thing. There's a guy on me. Oh, I'm downed. I think there's another team here.
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said, dang it, I died.
Yeah, bro, me too.
At Matthew Chuney Shirley said 1v1 me on Fortnite.
Maybe in a bit, bro.
At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Matthew Chuney Shirley said that's up to you.
Hey, we're up.
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks could we play Goat Golden? At Matthew Chuney Shirley said come to me.
I got knocked one of them and one of them.
At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 asks, can we play gold coded? At Nightbot
I
said
don't
I
know what that
also
is,
stream
bro.
on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said go golden.
Probably tomorrow, bro.
Daniel, can I give you a message?
At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said go golden. At Aprilizerhoff 5353 said goat goated. At Crabs 77,777 said let me join.
In a little bit, bro. Alright now.
At Accuracy 146 said I'm getting off soon. At Crabs 77,777 said what do you mean a little bit? At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Twitch. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said I also stream on Kick. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Nightbot said join the Discord. At Accuracy 146 said I'm probably going to get off.
Alright, see ya. Yep. You do. But I'm getting off, guys. I've been on for almost 4 hours, and I need to figure out the sound issues I'm having too. So, I'll stream tomorrow. I'll try and figure out the sound stuff in the meantime, like why the game sound isn't playing through the thing. Figure out the sound stuff in the meantime, like why the game sound is